Frida Wadlinger was murdered on December 7, 1944, 3 days prior. The Wadlingers had hired a young maid named Corinne Sykes at a salary of $20 per week. On December 7, 1944, Harry Wadlinger, a real estate broker, left his home, but returned about 1 p.m. to take Frida shopping. As he made his way upstairs to the bathroom, he found Frida's body sprawled across the floor and the room, covered in bloodstains. Frida had been stabbed in the chest and slashed in the face with a butcher knife. 2 rings were missing from her fingers. More than $100 was missing from her purse, and a string of pearls was also gone. Police quickly zeroed in on Sykes, who was brought in for questioning and admitted to killing Frida during a planned robbery. Sykes also admitted to taking the job with the affluent Wadlingers simply as a way to get into the house. During her confession on December 10, 1944, Sykes stated that she took a knife from the kitchen and followed Frida upstairs and continued following her into the bathroom. Sykes then said to Frida, "Look, ma'am, your seam is crooked." She told police that she stabbed Frida when she bent over to look at her seam, but didn't know why she did it. After killing Frida, Sykes took the rings off her fingers. Police also arrested Sykes' boyfriend, Arthur Johnson, as an accessory and a receiver of stolen goods. Sykes had given him some of the money and jewelry. They also found Sykes' blood-stained tan skirt and turquoise sweater at Johnson's apartment. Sykes' mother, Alamina Sykes, told reporters, "Corinne was so tender and mild, but she wasn't very smart, and she didn't use the brains the Lord gave her." Word soon traveled around the city that Sykes' school principal had recommended she be institutionalized years earlier, but no institution in Philadelphia would take a black child. At Sykes' trial, her attorney never asked for an acquittal. He asked the jury to consider Sykes' case as a social problem and sentence her to life without parole. The jury took 301 minutes to find Sykes guilty. She was sentenced to death in the electric chair. She was sent to Moymensing prison to await her execution. On October 14, 1946, Sykes walked straight to the electric chair without showing fear. Being female, the state had agreed only to shave a spot on the back of her head for the electrode to make contact. She sat defiantly into the chair and placed her arms on the armrests and looked slowly around at everyone in attendance. A black hood was placed over her head. She was only the second woman executed in Pennsylvania history. At the viewing, which was open to only the family and close friends, more than 10,000 people stood in line in vain to see her body. Frida was 45 years old.